In this episode, we're finally going to hit day 100. We're currently on day 94, and there's still a lot of improvements that we need to make to the base. If you've noticed from the last episode, not the defensive wall, but the perimeter wall has changed a little bit. Before it was flush on the ground, but I actually got a comment telling me to start from the highest point, and I wouldn't have trouble laying the logs down anymore, like I was in the last episode. So the wall is all even now, it has the small beams underneath it all the way around. But what I need to do now is add a defensive wall, which is going to be most likely a spike wall to the outside of this place. We have about 6 days to finish this up. I want to add a new spike wall and also some guard towers to this thing to hopefully make this the best base that I can. I will say that this perimeter wall has held up really nicely over the span of, I don't know how many days I've had it, maybe like 2 or 3 days while I was building it. The enemies, instead of just trying to jump over it like they do with the vertical logs, they run straight into it. And they try to break down the wall. So with the spike wall being there, it'll allow for better defense essentially. But this horizontal wall is a big improvement to the vertical wall. So if you're gonna build a base, I recommend using a horizontal wall guarded with a spiked wall. So that's the plan for today. As you can see, I've had Kelvin going crazy picking up rocks and sticks. I went to go grab some logs a little bit farther away from the base. I actually do need Kelvin to fill up some more of the holders. And we're going to start today's episode by filling out this wall. So I have a few log holders on each side. I want to make it so that everything's connected from the perimeter wall to the spike wall. And that's why I wanted the perimeter wall to be all one and not all janky like it was before. So now with it being like this, I can add it like that. And now with that extra log, I can place it right here. And I should be able to place a full log on top. So now that I got this section of the wall started, I essentially can just keep on building off of it because I know that it's connected to this wall since I started there. And sadly for me, it looks like we're gonna need a ton more logs. I wasn't really thinking about all the half logs I'm gonna have to use, but it's fine. So I'm gonna build up this wall real quickly on this side and I'll show you how I'm gonna do the spikes. So this is the part of the wall that sort of worries me a little bit. Is when we get to the back side, the wall raises up a decent amount. So I don't think having a top layer of spikes really do anything because no one's going to stab their head on it except the big guys. So I think we're going to have to just really layer up a lot of sticks over here in front of the wall. But we'll come to that decision later down the road. We're almost done with this. After building up this wall, I kind of have an idea where maybe I turn this into a sort of a walkway and put the spikes on the outside of the wall. So what I'm saying, or if I can show you guys rather than telling you guys, if I do something like this all the way down and then have the spikes down here instead of on top of the wall, it'll allow me to actually put a door on this horizontal wall. I don't know what to call this wall. It wouldn't be a perimeter wall, right? Because I'm pretty sure that this wall that I'm putting right here would be considered the perimeter wall because that's the perimeter of the base. So I guess this would be, oh, didn't mean to do that. I guess this would be called the inner wall. So maybe that's what I'll be calling it from now on, the inner wall. So I kind of like this idea of having a walkway here instead. So I think that's what I'm going to go with. So I will end up needing more logs, but that's all right. Oh, fella, relax. Buddy, relax. So actually, when I was playing solo, I found that using the stun baton works great against these guys. See when they're doing that?
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
You just... Yeah, you don't do that. Oh, did I hit it? I did hit it. Now I'm just gonna what? Psych. So now that it's stunned, I'm gonna grab my katana and just slice this thing before it recovers. Which is actually, it seems to be a solid way if you do it correctly. Why did I take out a flashlight? Come on. There we go. Come on. It's a slight delay. I gotta put out this flashlight before I kill my battery. These are always gonna be a problem. I have no clue why they glitch through the wall all the time. I saw someone in the comments in the last video saying that and babies will always get through. Which is kind of expected. There's not really anything you could do about it. What it is. Okay, one problem that I didn't really see coming is I'm running out of food. pretty badly. I have that food right there, but I want to kind of save that for when I need it.
Oh shit, not good.
Which would kind of be right now. Oh, buddy. We sneak up on the deer. Bam. Do we miss it? Is he? Free food. Free. I don't care. I kind of feel bad because I was a baby, but I need food. At least it makes up for last episode where the baby deer just full on yeeted himself over the inner wall. Still don't know how he did that, but hey, props to him. He got to live a little bit longer. So I just got done grabbing some logs, and I want to talk to you guys about the new update that just came out. If you guys play Suns, are you happy with the update? Disappointed? I personally was very disappointed at first. I was expecting a lot of content to be dropped, and we ended up getting barely anything, honestly. I say that though, but they did patch over, I believe it was 80 something different bugs in the game, and they made some tweaks here and there. So it's not like the update was bad. It just didn't add any new content really for me to make videos on. I wanted to catch your guys' opinion on it because mine honestly changed after reading through some of the Reddit forums, where there was someone who made a really good point that I don't believe the studio that makes this game is huge, and they've been doing updates every 14 days. So they do need to take some breaks, obviously, because they just can't keep on continually doing or continually pumping out content for the game at that rate, I guess, because I don't think they're a big enough studio. Also, if you guys didn't see, the next update is going to be in 21 days instead of the normal 14, which again isn't, at first I was really bummed, but it's starting to make sense. It doesn't seem like they have the manpower over at whatever studio to make it happen with what they're given right now. It looks like they need more it looks like they just need more time, and that's all right, honestly. At least the first 3 updates were quality. I think that this 4th one was really more of just a buffer, because they set up the next update after the second one, or after the third one, excuse me, for 14 days, and I think they just got overloaded really and just needed some more time. So I think this was a buffer. They knew they weren't going to be able to really live up to the hype as they did with the third one. So they kind of just gave us a whatever update. It wasn't bad in terms of bug fixes and all that, but now they've given themselves, I hope 21 days is a proper amount of time for them to kind of catch up. Talking about that new update, they made a lot of the mobs in the game have better evasion, which is kind of nice because it was getting pretty simple to kill these guys. Get over! Get over! Get over here! Get down! Get down from there, you bastard! Yeah! Pimp. I've repeated this point a few times in my other videos, but I said that I didn't want to take down too much of the forest near my base. But the problem with trees that are this close is that I don't know whatever the mob is called, but the ones that climb up the trees. What was that? A rabbit? Whatever mobs climb up the trees are able to actually jump over to the not into the base yet, but on this side they can jump into the base off one of the trees. It actually happened off camera, so I need to chop down a few of the perimeter trees just to make sure that these guys can't jump into the base. They added a new action camera to the game, which is extremely similar to the camcorder in the first forest, and essentially it tells some of the what the hell? Is that her grunting? Essentially, it tells some of the backstory of the game and some of the lore. And this one ended up showing some cultists sacrificing themselves in the middle of the forest, and that's where you find them, which is pretty cool because it's answered that mystery. They just kind of added in the cultists just lying down, and they didn't have blood on them or anything. And now they added in the footage of it, and all the cultists that are dead on the floor that you can find are all bloody now. Oh, hey, buddy. Wanna play? Catch! That's some cool gold armor. What the hell is that? It's like glowing. Oh. Why do they get cool face paint? I want cool face paint. This is interesting. I like the face paint. I don't know if that was in before. I'm pretty sure that was in before. But I never really survived or played out the nights before because I thought it would be too dark. It's not that bad. That guy was just tanking my arrows. bitch. I wish they would add some type of raid where there was like a war horn, and then like there was like 20 or 30 enemies coming at you. It's like day 50 or something. It's like a test of your base. So you can't just live without a base. Because I know a lot of people in the beginning, that's what they were doing. You don't really need a base in this game. The enemies aren't that bad. At least until you complete it. Once you stay on the island, they do get more aggressive. I believe that was the last log right there. The last plank, whatever you want to call it. We have spent a considerable amount of time on this. And I don't hate it. I need to find a way to defend it. The whole spike plan might not work. So this is where things are going to get a little bit interesting. I mean, maybe we just do this the whole way around the base. It might take a while, but I'm kind of out of ideas of how to defend this. That's one thing I wish they added, was another way to defend your bases. They added the one turtle trap, which is cool, but finding turtles in the winter is difficult, and it's annoying to try to get the shells constantly, since you can only carry one. Or actually you can carry two if you keep one of them in your hand. So I'll be back after I finish placing about 1,000 sticks, and if that doesn't drive me crazy, I don't know what will.
Hours later.
I regret building this already. I'm not gonna lie. This thing took way longer than expected, but since the spikes are down, hopefully they hold up. Hi, Kelvin. This is what it looks like around the whole base. I'm out of food. I'm tired. And I have a bad feeling these spikes really aren't gonna hold up too well, but... And this whole piece is glitched. The enemy's knocked it down and it won't let me place the log this way. I'm gonna assume it's something to do with the rocks being this close, but you know what? It's fine. It is fine. Now I just gotta patch up the inner wall. So I made some holes in it to travel easily. Hopefully this does its job. We have 3 more days to go. So now all we have to do is survive 3 more days. I'm thinking about building some defensive towers in here. But we'll see what the next 3 days bring. You know, instead of just moping around at the base and trying to build more and more, I think we should go visit our past builds for the final few days. I think it would be a good idea. I just have to find them. Oh yeah. Whoa, my PC's breaking. Look at this ancient build. Jeez. Gotta take the zip line up. Some windows. Oh, my plants grew. That's good. We have my firewood set up. No staircase to the top, because who needs that? Look at my plants. Wow. I really should have did or planted more stuff. What is this? Strawberries? I don't know. Maybe it's just a fancy flower. Yeah, I think that's just a flower. I'm an idiot. Let's see down here. Anything to eat? Some cat food. Nothing to drink. Wow, I really failed on this one. Hey, buddy. This isn't... Are you renting? Are you renting, sir? I wish you could tame a squirrel. Look how chill he is. Man. This one sideways on purpose? No, it was broken. Cool. See, I had the same glitch with the log being vertical in this house, too. What a time. What a time. Oh, God. Simpler times. By far, my favorite base. We did a great... Is that a moose just chilling in my... Buddy. I know I left for a while, but you can't just be chilling here rent-free. First a squirrel, now you? Who the hell do you think you are? Alright, you're gonna make me do it. I missed. Alright, let's go ahead and check out this build. Got the electric in this house. The electric does a weird glitch with the some of the what are they? Pillars. I don't like it. That's one thing I really disliked about the lights, is there's a glitchiness with the pillars as soon as you placed a lot of them down. See, like right there, you can really see it. It's like almost like pixelated. So I really didn't like that. Who followed me here? What the fuck? Oh, it's a white guy raid. See, this base will definitely hold up to the white guy raid. Plus, we have Virginia. As I say that, one of the guys was already in here. A part of me wishes I would have stayed in this base for longer and just survived out the 100 days, but I was running out of things to do, honestly. And the trees just, for whatever reason, they don't regrow. And still, patch 4, they still don't regrow. Which I think is stupid. I think they should regrow. Yeah, I would definitely wish I spent more time in this base. I wish that I was able to do more traps and things of that sort. But I was just running out of ideas and I wanted to go somewhere new. Kind of do a simpler design. But this one was definitely the best looking house that I made. So let's head home. We have 2 more days time before the end. May as well enjoy it with Kelvin and Virginia. There is our raid. Let's see how the base holds up. So far they're just walking into it. Some guy made it over. 2 guys made it over. Interesting. Okay, Buddy's a Taekwondo character. How the fuck is he getting... Yeah, you didn't survive that one, prick. Alright, so my spikes failed miserably. I got the Olsen twins over here beating the shit out of me. Fuck you, whore. Yeet! Right in the dick. Alright, it seems like they're just stepping on that rock. Or they're... Because there's a hole right there. Do you mind? I was trying to explain something. Your mother. Your fucking mother. Get over... Why is he so quick? Why is he so quick? They did a really good job with that system of evasion. I do want to see us get a system where we can evade. Good dodge system. That would be cool. Where'd this guy go? Jerk off. Kelvin's just chilling there. Killed off some of them. Spikes were definitely disappointing. Especially for how much work. I mean, I killed the big guy. Which is good, I guess. Loser. Oh, looks like we got some more guests. Dude, I want that headlamp. That is such a cool thing. I wish they would give that to the normal people. So after he gets stabbed once, it looks like he can get up. Or through the spikes after he gets stabbed once. So the 2-tier stab, or the 2-tier spike system was important in the other base. I think that's what made it so successful. It's having 2 levels of spikes. You could do another level of spikes on top of this wall. But I'm not spending another 3 hours doing that. Alright. Day 100 has been reached. We finally did it after all this time. I've been playing this game since the beginning of March. And finally, we've hit day 100. That means it's time to finally get out of here and say goodbye to everybody. Kelvin, you've been trapped here for like the last 5 days. I think you just look so stupid. I think you're stuck here. But you know, that's fine. You've done mighty well, my friend. Virginia actually left us. She is a hoe. And she's staying at the nicer house, which was my second base, and she just hasn't came back since. Which kind of fucked up. I had a new friend over here that I added. Shut up, you deer. This is Todd. Todd's doing fine. I want to go say goodbye to the cannibals. It's been a fun game. I cannot find this guy anywhere. Did he leave the island before I had a chance to say goodbye? Are you serious? At least the cultist stayed. I'll see you guys later. Maybe on the other side. Oh, there he is! Finally, I've been waiting for this guy. The homie finally showed up. Dude, it's been so... I'm glad to see you too. I just wanted to apologize for all the hard feelings we've had over these past 100 days. You know, it's sort of like survival of the fittest. I didn't mean anything, jabroni. Alright, it's been fun, man. Bring it in.